Okay, ESPN has outdone themselves on this one. The manipulation, the delusion, the desperation is at an all-time high. You are not going to believe the words that come out of Chiney Ogwumike's mouth.
When it came to the postseason, Bronny played important minutes for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Wait, did I hear you right? Say that again?
When it came to the postseason, Bronny played important minutes.
Can you believe the levels of desperation ESPN is at to have one of their rising personalities come on air and lie through her teeth just to cover up for LeBron's legacy? Listen to the way she trips over her words. Why didn't she simply say, he played important minutes? She gets tripped up because her brain is processing as she frames the lie. Because when you honestly speak, the words just flow right out. But when you're selling a lie, your brain has to process the best wording to use, which is why she pauses a couple times when she delivers just a short sentence.
Bronny played important minutes for the Los Angeles Lakers.
It's the same thing from last week when Colin Cowherd said Miami should call LeBron and tell him if he wanted to sign with them that they could bring Bronny. And Colin's brain kept buffering throughout this segment too, as he was processing the best way to sell a lie.
What if LeBron James and Bronny? What if Pat Riley says, we'll bring your son? We need athleticism. We need minutes. Bronny improved last year. Say what you want about him. He improved last year. You know, LeBron James has made $581 million playing in the NBA. He doesn't need money. He's a billionaire. What he wants, and he said it multiple times, he wants to play with his son.
Look at the way Colin hesitates after that take because he knows that he's lying. And the lies keep rolling.
Or Miami with Giannis and Bam and Portis, what do they need? Shot creation. You know, he wants to be free throw line extended, outlet, let's get the break going. Now with his son in Miami. I think it's interesting. I think LeBron's what they need. I honestly do. Scoring, facilitating, that's what Miami's going to be struggling with. Facilitation, scoring.
Look at how nervous this guy is because he knows he is full of BS. He looks like a kid who got caught stealing cookies out of the cookie jar.
Spo, Riley, LeBron, Giannis, Bam, Portis, Wiggins, Bronny. That's a squad.
And then minutes later, Colin has a guest on and shares his Bronny take. And look how his natural reaction is to laugh in Colin's face.
You know, I honestly believe this. LeBron is smart enough and calculated enough that if Miami called and said, we'll take Bronny and LeBron, I think LeBron would sleep on it. I think LeBron would sleep on it. I think LeBron would sleep on it. I mean, I know it sounds crazy.
This is an honest reaction when you're not being paid to push an agenda. I doubt he'll ever be invited back on Colin's show again. And I made a video last night covering how ESPN reached out to Colin and had him promote ESPN's article about why LeBron broke up with the Lakers first. Written by none other but Ramona Shelburne, who was sitting here with Chiney, also lying through her teeth.
Bronny played important minutes for the Los Angeles Lakers.
ESPN, Fox, and Klutch Sports are all working together to manipulate the masses into believing that LeBron is much better than he actually is. That's why they continue to minimize his shortcomings and embellish on his accomplishments. And if you liked Chinese Bronny James lie, wait until you hear this one.
LeBron James is leaving the Los Angeles Lakers. We're watching history happen in real time because players like LeBron James, they don't change teams often And when they do, in his case, they win championships and it shifts the entire league.
Come on, man.
LeBron doesn't change teams often. What are you talking about? He's always changing teams. That's what he's known as.
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
A ring-chasing mercenary that squeezes every resource out of a team and then leaves them high and dry, which is exactly what he's trying to do right now, and why, around 36 hours after free agency signing started, still hasn't been signed by a new team.
In his case, they win championships, and it shifts the entire league.
And no, where he signs doesn't shift the league. This isn't 2010. In fact, the reason he hasn't signed yet is because he has yet to find a situation where he can hop on board and steal another cheap ring, like he did in Miami, then when he went back to Cleveland, and then got Lakers management to sell the future for an injury-prone Anthony Davis that managed to help deliver one entire championship. The problem is for LeBron, none of the championship contenders want him. And that's what he's waiting for. I guarantee you, if OKC, San Antonio, or New York called Rich Paul right now and told him that they would sign LeBron at the vet minimum, that dude would be on the first flight out of Los Angeles. Family be damned. He probably wouldn't even talk to Savannah about it. He would just send her a quick text as he was about to board the plane. Something like, alright, listen up, young lady. What I need for you to do is put your mic down, listen up, and allow Carlton to educate you about the true legacy of LeBron James.
For me, then it became LeBron. When he made the decision,
Not one, not two, not three.
we talking about the first one. That decision ruined basketball. Because now the idea of you building your franchise, your first franchise, taking it to the pinnacle became, now we're just trying to chase Jordan for rings. And him leaving Cleveland and going to Miami, chasing the ring, changed the way the young cats believe in their position in basketball, right? When you, and don't get me wrong, I believe that the players should be empowered. I believe that they should have that ability to change the game. They are the face. They're the ones doing it, and the Pat Rileys of the world in Miami, not with the Lakers. Like, some of those things needed to change, and we're happy about that change. I am. But it also has gotten worse because it's about them and not the team, right? It's become convoluted. What is it? Who is it, right? Is it, so love LeBron James, but LeBron James is about LeBron James. And I don't have a problem with that, right? KD is about KD, and I don't have a problem with that, right? Steph is about Steph. I don't have a problem with that. But when you see the ticket prices go from this number to that number, and people are paying for it, and now you're load management. Load management is literally the destructor of the NBA, because we have everything available to these players to stay healthy. Everything available.
He's right.
Better technicians, the techniques, the equipment,
more coaches,
the understanding, the knowledge, all of it's there, and yet a player can't make it through the season? Then you're not doing your job. And what I mean by that is they're not taking care of themselves throughout the year.